I want to build a vending machine. I want to build a vending machine that can be easily built in survival mode on any server with super cheap materials, but also can be super cool. So here I have endless possibilities surrounding me with this new redstone ready world. Anyway, I'm just going to get testing. I've already done some prototype testing on a different world, so that was kind of my alpha version, but now I'm going to build a real version, V1 of my vending machine, which I will continue to update in the future. This is not going to be a tutorial. This is more of a showing the process that I'm going through creating this cool contraption that I hope will come out cool. And yeah, maybe you'll learn something cool along the way. First thing, of course, that all vending machines need is an item filter to start out with. I've recently put out a short about this that you can go look at if you want to. It's just a little tutorial short about how to build a simple item filter vending machine. So we're going to start with that as a basis for the beginning of this thing. So that should just about do that. Very, very, very simple. And if I just take, I'm going to go ahead and make the currency for this thing be diamonds, because diamonds are usually a pretty standard currency for stuff like this. But if I just fill that in, that should very quickly drain down to 18, and it has. Perfect. Now, something very easy you could do is just place this here, put some redstone dust on top, put your product inside, and then all you have to do is put a diamond inside, push the button, and boom. I mean, we have a vending machine right here. But no, I want to have this vending machine be multi-selection. I want to have a button selector panel that you can select the item on, and it can be very customizable, and it will give you a certain number of items out, and it's going to be awesome. Let's get started. And I think that just about does it on the button selector panel. Oh, and of course I forgot the buttons. Let's put those on. Might as well not forget the buttons. Okay, so if I push that one, oh, okay, I'm dumb. I forgot to put the items in here. Okay, now if I press this, then I think, yep, there we go. So we have an output right here from this and not the others. And if I go push a different one, should see it change. Yep, there we go. So now we have a button selector panel where you can select things with buttons, which of course is awesome. And the next thing I need to do is add the storage and the output location. Pretty much, I'll try to explain this. So if we look at this, then essentially this is our item filter, right? This is the thing that takes our payment of diamonds, and when it does, then it gives an output. So I can demonstrate that right now. If I put an item in here, you can see it lights up very briefly. Now, when it lights up, it sends the signal up this line over here, inverts it, so basically it's on by default, and when you put in a diamond and pay, then this turns off briefly. And that pretty much is all going down here and locking the hoppers underneath these chests. If I put items inside these, then they don't go anywhere. Now, you may notice that here from the other side, they are also being locked by another source, and this source is the button selector panel. Whenever you push one of these buttons over here, it automatically turns off the line that you selected. So I selected the middle button there, so the middle line turned off and is no longer locking this hopper. So the other two, though, are still being locked by the button selector panel, which means that as soon as you pay a payment, those get unlocked, which means that one hopper will meet the condition, because as soon as you put in a diamond, this will turn off, and this is also already off, which means that this is the only chest that will actually let an item out. These two on the other sides will still be locked by the button selector panel, even though they're unlocked by the item filter. I'm sorry if that sounded confusing, because it's really simple, just it's hard to explain. And also, I know this is very inefficient looking redstone. It is. I haven't tried to compact it or anything yet, so I apologize. But we may be able to kind of already go ahead and test this. So pretty much the way we're going to test this, like I did, was I'm going to put a dropper in here. I'm going to put some redstone dust in there, and I'm going to put chests in here. And this is where it sort of leads out. So I'm going to put a chest here. This is sort of our output chest. And so pretty much now I can select which one I want. So pretty much if I want to put in a diamond, and then I can select one. Of course, there's no indicator telling us which one we selected, so we can just kind of go back here and look at it. But pretty much right now the middle one is selected, which is redstone dust. So I'm going to change it over to this one. And we're just going to go look and see that's this one right here. So pretty much this is droppers. We can check to make sure that the chest is empty. Now if we go put a diamond in over here, now I haven't actually tested this yet, so this may fail. But if I push the button, I do believe that if we go over here and look, we have nothing. Give me just a second. Turns out that this redstone line was locking it, so we're going to go ahead and put a repeater there. Alright, we will clear the items out of the dropper now and try it again. So as I was saying, let's go ahead and select a different one now and try that. So pretty much this line right here turned off, which means that we should get a chest out when we push the button and insert a payment. So pretty much we have to put a diamond inside. We push the button. We should see everything that deactivated. Now if we go here, then there we go. 4 chests. Now unfortunately, because of the length of time that things unpower, then it did give us 4 chests, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but even 4 chests is not quite a good deal for 1 diamond. But if you wanted it to give 1 diamond, we kind of need to figure out how to make this pulse shorter. So the way I've decided to fix this problem is using pulse extenders to make it so that it gives multiple items when you buy one thing. So usually if you sell something for a diamond, it would have to be something fairly valuable but not too valuable. So I think selling multiple items might be a good thing to do. So for now, I'm just going to make this a single pulse extender that just gives you the same amount of items no matter which thing you select. For now, this is kind of version 1 of this machine, so we'll see how this goes in the end. But now, let's see if we can successfully buy some redstone. Okay, come on. Yep, there we go, it's draining away. Okay, good. That was turning... Somehow I don't think that did anything. Oh, it did. It gave me 6 redstone dust. Let's try it again. It didn't get... It gave me 4 originally, and now it gave me 6, so it's not a big change, but still. Let's kind of see what happens here. Okay. Is it reliable? Yes, it is. It gave me 6. Okay, cool. So now we have a thing that can buy 6 items. So pretty much if I select this, that is dispenser or droppers, I believe. So I should be able to buy 6 droppers. And those should pop up in here. Or those are actually pistons. But yep, there we go. We got 6. So it seems to be working. Now you could connect a separate pulse extender to every single one of these to give different amounts for each one. But for now, I'm just going to leave it this way. Although I think I want it to give more items than that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do this and make the... I know this thing is sticking way out. I've got to fix all this stuff up. But for now, I think that should be good. So now we can put in a diamond. Push the button. And we'll see how much stuff it gives this time. So it's dying away much slower. We can see and that finally turned back on. 9, okay. So essentially, yeah, okay, so it gave me 9 that time. So that's cool. 9. It would a 10, nice round 10 might be nice, but you can't be choosy sometimes. Now I'd like to make all this a bit more compact. I'm trying to figure out where it'll fit though. So I think it might be able to fit sideways going right here. This is risky. I'm going to bust all this out of here, though, and replace it because I'm going to turn it a different direction to make it more compact because it's kind of in the way right there. The next thing that I kind of want, though, is really something that doesn't have anything to do with the actual shop buying system, and that is a redstone lamp indicator about which item you have selected. Obviously, there's no markers as to which item you've actually selected because there's no, like, sign that says this is pistons, this is droppers. I'll have that, but... it also, I feel like, needs an indicator to show which one is currently selected. That'll be very fancy. The only problem is that should be pretty simple, but it will be slightly hard to spaghettiify the redstone around here. And there we go. I have the redstone lamp indicator done. So pretty much if I push this button, you can see that that one turns off and the other one comes on. It is slightly delayed, but it was a bit of a scramble to get these things routed in here. I mean, look at this mess. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. You guys are probably all laughing at me right now, all you redstone tech people. But this is the only way I could figure it out because, you know, parallel redstone is so hard to do. So anyway, it does work. It works fine. And it's certainly better than nothing. I just had to move this little line going around a little bit, and I kind of wish I'd done this with wool, because wool looks cooler than sandstone. But still, though, I'm kind of proud of how this is coming out. This looks actually really cool, even if I do say so myself. Oh dear, I think I've broken it. I don't know how that happened. Ah, it broke it back here too. Okay, yeah. So basically, you can't make a selection too fast. I don't think it's a big deal. The question is, does it wipe the selection and reset it properly if I just push another one? It appears to. Yeah. Okay, so it appears if you push it too fast, technically if you push them too fast, you could hack the system and get free stuff, which isn't good. That would be bad, but we'll ignore that for now. We'll ignore that for now. But basically, we can watch and see that if I push this one and then push this one right after it, we get one and then we get the other one. And then I think now if I put a diamond inside and push the button and go and check the output chest, then I think, yep. Yeah, you just keep that quiet. No, if no one ever knows about that, then they will never get used. It's okay. Anyway, it's time for the delivery system. And the way I want it to be delivered as fast as possible. So what I'm going to do, and also I've got a cool idea of how it can be delivered. So I'm going to put one of these here, and I need to make one of those little automatic item thrower outer things. So there we go. We've got our little auto stuff shooter. So basically, if I put droppers in here, you can see they all come out. They just click out until they're all gone. So 4 buttons, more buttons. There we go. And they all get clicked out. So that should be great. So even though water is pretty risky around redstone components, I'm going to actually use water to transport these. items because that will make it faster than a hopper line, and it would be cheaper in survival mode as well. Packed ice down like that, put a sign right there, and then put more water here, and that should flood all the way. Mostly, yeah, that should work just fine. So I can put ice there. So now pretty much if I chuck an item in right here, then go back over here and wait, I think it should pop out. It should come down. Okay, it kind of popped into my inventory a little too fast. Let's just watch it from up here. Yep, there we go. Look at it. Oh, that's awesome. Look how it shoots up and down. That's so cool. And all the items, imagine there'd be more items doing that. So that's going to be super fun. Let me just go ahead and cover up this stuff. Alright, I think the mechanism is all finished. I just need to do a little bit of decorating, and this thing will be done. Alright, and I think it's time for us to go shopping. So here it is, a little setup thing here that I made, which doesn't look that great, but I mean, I just built it for demonstration purposes. But let's see, we want to buy some pistons, okay? I just left the same stock items in there, but anyway, pistons. Alright, I'm gonna get actually 2 batches of those, because you can actually send them through here twice. So I'm gonna buy one first of all, one set of pistons. I can hear the dropper clicking back there, which is a good sign. Yes. There. Okay, I believe 7 should have come out. There's 4. Let me just place a block right here. That should be good. Okay, there we go. All right, so 7 of those. Now let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some redstone dust now. So I'm gonna push that one. That'll light up. All right, and we push the button, and we should receive our redstone dust momentarily. Yes, yes, yes. And there should be 7 of them. Let's see. Yes. This thing actually works. It's so fun. There it is, guys. Version 1 of my vending machine. I'll be back in the future to upgrade this thing. But yeah, I'm happy with this vending machine. So, I'll see you next time on Minecrafter Joe, and goodbye.